Hello, thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk right now. I would like to talk about a topic that has caused a lot of controversy in sports the past decade or so. The participation of men and women's sports. While the conversation surrounding inclusivity and equality is vital, we must consider the implications of allowing men to compete in women categories. The issue is not just about competition, it's about fairness, opportunity, and the integrity of women's sports. First, let's talk about fairness. Sports have always been about competition, skill, and the level playing field. Biological differences between men and women give men certain physical advantages that cannot be overlooked. Men typically have higher levels of testosterone, which contribute to higher muscle mass, strength, and endurance. These differences are not merely a matter of training or effort. They are rooted in biology. When men compete against women, it creates an uneven playing field that determines the achievements of female athletes who have worked tirelessly to excel their sport. Consider the implications of this biological advantage. In sports like track and field, swimming, and weightlifting, we see that male athletes often outperform female athletes due to these inherent physical differences. For instance, studies have shown that even after hormone therapy, transgender women retain advantages in strength and speed. This leads to a situation where the hard work and dedication of female athletes can be overshadowed by those who, despite identifying as female, have physical advantages stemming from their male biology. This is not just about individual competitions, it's about the very essence of fair play in sports. Secondly, we must consider the impact on female athletes' opportunity and recognition. Women's sports have fought hard for visibility, funding, and respect, especially in the face of historical neglect and underrepresentation. Allowing men to compete in women categories risks overshadowing the accomplishments of female athletes. Imagine training for years, dedicating countless hours to perform your skills, only to have your hard work eclipsed by someone whose physical advantages stem from their male biology. This is not just a hypothetical scenario. It is a real reality that many female athletes face today. The presence of male competitors can lead to fewer opportunities for women to compete at higher levels, receive scholarships, and gain recognition in their sports. We must ask ourselves, what message does this send to young girls who aspire to be athletes? It sends a message that hard work may not be valued or recognized in the same way. We want to encourage young girls to pursue sports, to build confidence, and to achieve their dreams. Allowing men to compete in women's sports sends a discouraging message that their efforts may be overshadowed. Furthermore, we should consider the psychological impact this situation can have on young female athletes. The world of sports is not just about physical prowess, it's also about mental strength, confidence. If young girls can see men competing in their sport, it may discourage them from participating, feeling that their chances of succeeding are diminished. This can lead to a decline in participation rates among girls, which is counterproductive to the goal of promoting sports and physical activities. Young women, we want to create an environment where female athletes should feel empowered and valued, not one where they feel like they have to compete against a biological advantage that they cannot overcome. Lastly, we must advocate for integrity of women's sports. The establishment of separated categories for men and women in sports was created to ensure that women have the opportunity to compete fairly and to showcase their talents. By allowing men to compete in women's sports, we risk eroding the very foundation of women's sports represents. It is crucial to maintain integrity of these categories, to ensure that women have space where their talents can shine without the overshadowing presence of male competitors. Women's sports provide a platform for female athletes who celebrated for their skill, dedication, and hard work. We must protect that space. In conclusion, while inclusively is important, we must prioritize fairness, opportunity, and the integrity of women's sports. We must stand together to support female athletes and ensure that they have the opportunities they deserve, without the presence of men in their competition. Let's advocate for a future where sports can thrive, where female athletes can achieve their dreams, and where we can celebrate their accomplishments without the overshadowing influence of male competitors. Thank you for your time and attention to this important issue. Let's work together to ensure that fair and equalness is playing fields for all athletes.